I wanted to start with this one because this is some breaking news that happened just before I decided to come stream for you guys, stream all over you guys. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So apparently, Iran has shot down yet another F-15. I think according to Iran, they've shot down like 4 or 5. I don't know how many have been confirmed by America or not. I think maybe like a couple have been confirmed by America. And then I know Iran shot down at least one F-35. I think they claimed maybe 2 or 3, but like America, I think only like confirmed one, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong on that. You should go check my numbers. But yeah, so an F-15 got shot down, or maybe it wasn't F-15s. It was some other jet or something that they've claimed to have shot down. But anyway, this one was bad because apparently it was in Iran. And apparently the two people who were on it like are stuck over in Iran right now, which would be a huge propaganda win for Iran. So let's go ahead and watch this, see if what I've kind of been reading in the periphery is correct. And yeah, let's go. This is The Hill.
We're just getting
that is
this new reporting in.
Oh, that is still too fast. Take 2. This is The Hill.
We're just getting this new reporting in, with both Axios and the Wall Street Journal now reporting that this claim that was made in Iranian state media that an American jet was downed in Iran and that there are rescue operations that have been taking place inside of Iran has credence to it. I emphasize that this has not been confirmed yet by the Pentagon formally, and Iranian state media has made similar claims in the past that the Pentagon and Central Command have rejected. This is the first time that we've seen American reporting corroborating something of the kind. And if that is true, and if the Pentagon does come back and confirm the downing of an American jet in Iran, it would mark the first known case of that since Operation Epic Fury first began. So
okay, I'm pretty sure that I thought they had already confirmed like another F-15, but maybe it wasn't in Iran. Maybe it was over Iraq or something. I thought that they had confirmed others. Let me see. Confirms F-15 hit. Well, of course, all the news is going to be for today. Let me just Google how many F-15s has Iran shot down? Maybe that'll work. 4 F-15s, 2 F-16s, 2 F-35s that's what Iran is claiming. But all the news right now is for this one, so it's hard to find the record of which ones America has confirmed or not. But like I always say, it's usually somewhere in the middle. So I would guess like a couple F-15s, an F-16, and at least one F-35. I thought Iran had said like 3 or 4 F-35s, but I guess maybe not. But yeah, this is terrible. This looks awful for America. America, the whole premise of America is that, especially in modern warfare, is that we rely entirely on an air force. Like we do not have like, I mean, we do have the capability to do like a ground occupation or whatever, but we don't have the political will to do a ground occupation. So America is just entirely based around like bombing things from afar so that we don't have to deal with that fact that we don't have the political will to wage any sort of long war anymore. And every single one of these where like Iran's, I mean, I'm going to be honest, like pretty bare bones, like shitty air defenses, knocks down one of like the most advanced pieces of American military like aircraft that has ever existed or whatever. Like, you know, the F-35 was $1 trillion project, right? like it was insane how much money was, or yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, like $1 trillion was spent on developing, like the process of developing it. Now, obviously, that's not how much it actually costs to develop one. That's just all of our contractors just skimming, you know, super profits off of the top. But yeah, anytime this happens, it like puts a huge dent in America in America's like military force projection, especially because everybody knows at this point that America has no political will to do actual ground operations. So yeah, this is kind of wild. And also, if Iran does end up capturing the two people, then that would obviously be another propaganda win. That's kind of like less important though, but like that's just like another like bargaining chip that they would have, I guess. And it would just make America look stupid. But in the end, America looking stupid is less important than the military industrial complex being unable to do like the one thing that it's supposed to do with its like insane amount of money that goes into it. So yeah.
This is something we're going to continue to monitor here. It would give indications that Iran still has capabilities that they are operating with, which is why you have seen added pressure here overnight to knock out Iranian infrastructure and launch capabilities. We saw the B-1 bridge in Iran, the tallest bridge inside of that country, being hit by American forces, with the president saying that you can anticipate more infrastructure sites to be targeted.
That's a war crime, but you know what? We don't even, that word it's gone. Wipe it from the dictionary. Get the military censors to go edit all of the dictionaries and remove the words war crime. It no longer exists, everybody. If you think you've heard that word before, you're lying. You're telling an untruth, and you're going to be put into the chair to be forcefully make you forget that the terms, the two words war and crime could ever be put next to each other. It's gone, everybody. The era of international law, and this was kind of like what a lot of us lefties, us crazy lefties, were saying after we watched what was happening in Gaza, is that this is going to destroy the entire concept of international law for the foreseeable future. And that's like, it's one thing when you're on the delivering end of it, right? Which we generally are on the delivering end of the war crimes. However, it's going to be another thing when we're on the receiving end of the war crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially they've legalized hitting infrastructure, obviously, like that by our actions have legalized hitting infrastructure. So Iran can hit infrastructure, or Iran will hit infrastructure. And they'll hit the salination plants or whatever, like the things that people need to survive. Like, so this is the world that we created for ourselves. Fortunately for average Americans, we have big, beautiful oceans on either side of us that make it near impossible for any country to come do actual war crimes to our civilian populace, which is one of the reasons that we feel so much impunity or whatever. But yeah, that's the world we live in now. Sucks to suck, I guess.
If Iran does not make a deal. But Iran has since lashed out around the region. These are images out of Israel overnight, in which we have seen impacts here after Iran, Yemen, and Hezbollah in Lebanon have all launched attacks against Israel. Around the region, the damage is more severe, however. Out of Kuwait, we know that an oil refinery as well as a power and water desalination plant were struck. And then in Abu Dhabi, authorities there say 12 people have injured, one of them severely, due to shrapnel from Iranian launches. So it has been a very dynamic day here in the Middle East, with no indication the cadence is slowing here.
Yeah, and all of those countries are downplaying their numbers because it's necessary for them from a strategic perspective to do that, because their entire economies are basically based on the idea of them being rich little Western countries in the Middle East, for all of our pedo elites to go engage in, the occasional the occasional sex trafficking ring or whatever, and not have any consequences. So their entire brand image requires them to downplay the amount of deaths or whatever, or damage just in general. So whatever we're getting from these countries about what they're saying, just know it's 2 to 3 times worse.